Konnichiwa minasan. Hello everyone. Watashi tachi no Nihongo no jugyo ni yokoso. Welcome everyone to the Japanese language lessons. I am Gayatri, your tutor for this course. Curiosity is your passport to immersive and enriching language learning. We're dedicated to connecting learners with expert tutors and offering meticulously designed courses that cater to your language aspirations. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your skills, Curiosity is here to empower you on a journey from fundamentals to fluency. With a practical approach and cultural context, Curiosity enables you to explore, communicate, and bridge cultures through language, fostering a more interconnected world. So join us for a thrilling language adventure. In this course, we'll explore the basics of the Japanese language, including essential greetings, numbers, grammar, and more. You'll not only gain language skills but also insights into Japan's rich culture and customs. To the east of the world's largest continent, Asia, lies the island country Japan, and its capital, Tokyo, is the largest city in the world. The language spoken all over the country is Japanese, and yen is the official currency of Japan. Even though it is written as yen, it is pronounced as en. The world's highest life expectancy is found in Japan. People eat healthier, work harder, follow an extremely disciplined lifestyle, and hence live longer. They are known to be the super-agers. Nihon or Nippon, the Japanese name for Japan, is very popular for its foods like sushi and ramen. Hot spring baths called onsen, best known for its deep-rooted royal culture and traditions. The gorgeous nature and scenic beauties are full of fest to the eyes. Japanese people are known for their quality consciousness. They're extremely highly focused and pay great attention to every little detail in whatever they do. They love to perfect things in every way possible. People in Japan spend a lot of time in the root cause analysis rather than finding a solution to the problem. Their business technique, Kaizen, is known to be one of the most successful business processes, which means change for the better, or continuous and constant improvement. In times of greater and severe catastrophes like earthquakes and tsunamis, the Japanese are believed to be the samurais. Their extremely tough mindset is a classic example of their highly resilient attitude. This has also resulted in them building a disaster-resilient infrastructure. Today, if we have to think of a country with high-speed trains, superior AI technology, robotics, and video games, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? The incredibly advanced Japan. All of this makes Japan one of the most powerful and respectable nations of all time. Want to hear something fun? All of these precious delights from our 90s that we relished back in the times are all a treasure to us from Japan, a nation 50 years ahead of us. Japan is the leader of innovation and technology. For their low labor problem, they created robots to get their work done in various fields, right from lifting objects to serving food to the people to even serving and caring after the cancer patients or those with chronic illnesses. Moreover, there are robots who act as playmates or cuddling mates when you want to have fun or feel better. So now the question arises, in a country where 49% of the workforce is taken over by the robots and with many other industries that are coming up to automate their work, as human beings, what is it that we need to do to make sure we're still needed or are in growing demand? You're absolutely right. Learn Japanese. Japanese is a very rewarding language to learn if you love manga and animation. Even if you don't, the richness of the Japanese language will leave you with immense treasures to discover for a bright future. So, let us go on to understanding more about the Japanese language. In Japanese language, there are three scripts. The first script is the Hiragana, which has 46 basic characters. Each character of Hiragana represents a different sound. For each character of Hiragana, there is a particular stroke order in which you write these characters. The Japanese are very particular about every process they follow and are very particular about the stroke orders. They believe that a correct stroke order gives more obvious visual flow rather than an incorrect stroke order, which would be disruptive. The second script of the Japanese language is Katakana. Similar to Hiragana, Katakana also has 46 characters. Each character of Katakana represents a sound. Again, for Katakana, there is a stroke order for each character which must be followed. The characters of Hiragana and Katakana represent only sounds. Usually, the native words of Japanese, for example, are written in Hiragana. We call it the spinal cord or the backbone to learning Japanese. To understand the basics of this language, it is important to understand Hiragana. Katakana, on the other hand, is used to write words which are foreign or those which have been borrowed or adopted from other languages. Japanese language uses a lot of loan words from other languages, and these words are written in Katakana. The final script of the Japanese language is kanji. Kanji basically has no count to the number of characters it has. Kanji is used to represent a word and is a representation of logographic characters. This script, kanji, represents a word symbolically. In other words, it is a logographic system of writing that is somewhat adopted and adapted from the Chinese to write Japanese. Now, to understand this script well, let's go back to understanding how it originated. So when you learn kanji in future, it will help keep your spirit high at all times. Chinese characters first came to Japan during their trading, when decorative or other items from China were imported to Japan, or when coins, swords, mirrors, letters, etc. were exchanged. That was how the Chinese script, or what we call kanji, came to Japan. After that, many characters were also invented in Japan. Japan has also simplified many characters in its own way. Many kanji have just the Japanese reading, while many others have Chinese as well as Japanese reading, and how they are read will be taught in our upcoming sessions. As of today, the Japanese language and the writing system contains a blend of kanji, hiragana and katakana, and because of this mixture, it makes Japanese one of the most challenging yet fascinating languages of all time. Do not worry about kanji for now, as we will be starting off first with hiragana, then katakana and then with kanji. With this, let us move on to the next segment.